What's going on, guys? This is Miasin, and as you can tell by my voice, I'm finally back from YCS Cancun, Mexico. Obviously, I had to get sick because I got a cold there, which is really funny because in Mexico, it's like 45 degrees or something. Plus, there's humidity. Obviously, for my American friends, it's like 110 something degrees Fahrenheit. You guys are weird, man. You guys use Fahrenheit. But yeah, I got a cold because the hotel I was in, we didn't have any blankets, so it's kind of garbage. But yeah, anyways, I'm finally back, which means more up-to-date content, of course, because I missed a lot. I missed the Banlist. I missed some new really insane support, and I have so many interesting videos to upload very soon, and it's going to be a really interesting week, and even next week I'm going to still have so much to do. So yeah, this is finally going to be my real Banlist reaction video to the Banlist, because the other one was on the beach. It was it was insane. If you haven't watched it already, it was with Simon here. Go definitely check it out. It's not really a serious video, it's like a minute long, but going to be giving you guys my thoughts on the Banlist. It was not a really big one, so not that much to talk about. But before this video starts, you already know the drill. As always, friendly reminder to smash the like and subscribe button. Now, for the banned cards, not really, because there's only one banned card, and it's a Rise Heart. It definitely had to get banned. I don't know if another card necessarily had to get banned, but this one, of course, everybody agreed on the fact that a Rise Heart had to go. It was just a matter of time, and I'm really grateful that this finally happened. So, at least for this alone, you can't scold Konami too much, because they gave us what we asked for, you know, a Rise Heart getting banned, which means that the Kashtira deck itself is no longer playable. With that said, is the Kashtira engine still playable? That might actually be very well the case, because as we can see here, Fenrir did not get limited, and as a matter of fact, every single other Kashtira card still exists. Now again, I do not believe that the Kashtira deck is playable, not at all. I actually think you should not be touching the Kashtira deck, but if you want to be playing 3 Fenrir in your deck, you can still do that, no problem. And you can also play Fenrir in other decks and potentially search the Tearlaments Kashtira. I will be going back to that deck soon enough. The limited section only has Magnamut and Chaos Space. That's it, that's all. A lot of decks should have gotten some of their cards limited here, I'm not gonna lie. So I expected Kashtira Fenrir to get limited. I think that makes a lot of sense, because Fenrir to search Fenrir is not really the kind of thing that should exist. I think if you're searching a card like Fenrir, with Fenrir, it should be another card. So if you're limiting Fenrir, at least you're removing people's ability to splash it in every single dex. It's a very fair and reasonable hit. Anyways, the other card I wanted to see get limit was Pot of Prosperity. Prosperity is a really good card. Unfortunately, it gives people a little bit too much flexibility and consistency, and there should be a drawback to that. I think only being able to use Prosperity once is probably one of the most fair way to nerf people's consistency and ability to get any card they want, because you can argue that we're getting to a point where getting one card of really high quality can be better than being just drawing 2 cards of mid quality. So sometimes even in trap decks, you would see decks play Prosperity over Extravagance, even though they don't really need their extra deck too much. So Prosperity is an extremely good card, and I think it's just a matter of time before it also has to get hit, because Desires got limited and then semi-limited, and I think Desires is one of the more fair draw cards, because at least you have to banish 10 cards face down. It is a really hefty cost, but Prosperity, you choose which cards you banish from your extra deck, and you also choose whether you want to banish 3 or 6 cards, so I think Prosperity is just, it's not the same thing. Now, the other card I wanted to see getting hit was Purely Sleepy Memory. The Purely deck completely dodged the banlist. What is this, Konami? Like, not a single Purely card is limited or semi-limited. This makes absolutely no sense, and Sleepy Memory being a 3 is not the kind of thing that is good for this game, because now they can technically draw up to 6 cards on your standby phase, 3 cards with the Purely Noir as material, and then another 3 cards with the X Purely Noir when it is evolved using the Purely Yeep Trap card. So 6 cards you can draw into hand traps or whatever cards for follow-up, and of course they have multiple spins with the X Purely Noir. They can make one unaffected by card effects still on turn 1. The deck is really terrifying. It's that kind of deck that will always keep on topping as long as it exists. Even though Delicious Memory is at 1, things have completely changed. We're now getting to a point where Sleepy Memory is better than Delicious. So yeah, Purely definitely had to get a hit on this ban list, and the other card I really wanted to see getting limited was Bestial Lubellion. Now, as you can see here, Chaos Space and Magnamut got the hit instead. I don't know how I should really feel about that, because in the OCG it was a little more harsh to Dragon Link. Every single Bestial pretty much got limited. Magnamut, Saronir, Druidware, I'm pretty sure, maybe Baldric, I forgot about that one, but yeah, all those ones. Lubellion, I'm not 100% sure. Lubellion, at least you can't splash it as much as Magnamut, because using a Magnamut as a hand trap against like decks that lose, because they play like light and dark strategies, decks that lose to DD Crows, it really hurts. Magnamut is like that unfair bestial, so it really does make sense that it's the first one to get hit. You could argue maybe it should even get banned. Maybe it's a little harsh, but again, with 3 Lubellion, it's not looking like nothing, like that much has changed, honestly. And Chaos Space to 1 is kind of like whatever for me. Like, sure, it hurts just a little bit, but I honestly still believe that Dragon Link is not a deck worth playing. I don't even think it's that good. I think it has a lot of really bad matchups, and it's sad to say, but Flunderies is probably going to see even more play, and I do not believe that it has a really good time against Flunderies whatsoever, especially since the Bestial monsters, they're not going to be doing anything good for you against them, so that's even worse, actually. But yeah, 1 Magnamut, 1 Chaos Space, like, bro, come on, like, you could have done, like, so much better. I don't know if more cards should have gone limited, maybe, like, unban, like, I don't know, like, the Dragon Rulers. At this point, we don't really even care about them. Now, for the unlimits, I feel like a lot of things could have changed here, and we almost got, like, nothing. Like, Herald of Orange Light to 3. At first, I used to believe that this might have been good for Drytron, but not really, because Ava is still at 1. The last time we saw Herald of Orange Light being a 3 was in the Ishizu Tier Laments deck. Bro, like, there were 3 Kelbex, 3 Agido, 3 Mudora, and 3 Keldo, so it made sense. Now, it's like, whatever. We have 3 Herald of Orange Light, but only 1 of each of the Ishizus. Nobody really cares, and again, you can't really search them in the Drytron deck without Ava, so 3 Herald of Orange Light honestly changes nothing. The only decks that might still want to play that card would be like Madolche, maybe, and like, I don't even know, like some Vernalizer deck, something that uses a lot of fairies. I don't even know. If you could let me know, that would be nice. But the other card is Salamangreat Gazelle. I don't know why it's represented as a purple card here, but yeah, Gazelle going to 3 in the Salamangreat deck is really nice. Not that impactful because they already have 3 Salamangreat of Fire. What Gazelle allows the deck to do is rely less on Salamangreat of Fire, which is good because it locks you under fire only, which shuts down Abyss Dweller, and Abyss Dweller is extremely good post the ban list. We went from a shifter slash a Rysart heavy format to a graveyard heavy format. So now Abyss Dweller shuts down Tier Laments as well as Unchained, which is absolutely massive. Definitely something that you have to keep in mind. Again, it's going to be changing everything, and I'm going to be making a lot of videos very specifically on that. I can't really cover everything in this video because, again, I lost my voice. I got a cold, so I'm feeling kind of destroyed right now, but I still have to, of course, make content daily. It's my duty, man, as a YouTuber. But yeah, again, Gazelle doesn't change much. A lot of cards could have gone unlimited, like even Engage in the Sky Striker deck. Honestly, just put that card back to 3. The deck absolutely sucks. I played against Sky Striker at YCS Cancun with my Tier Laments deck. By the way, I'm going to be making a video on that tomorrow. I brick like crazy on game 2, and I still managed to win the whole match. Like, even though my play, I didn't fusion summon at all, and I still won. It's actually hilarious. So yeah, like honestly, unlimited Engage, it doesn't matter. The Salamangreat deck can have whatever it wants. It's completely fine. We're getting to a point where power creep is so unreal that, you know, you're gonna have to do like so much to those old decks so that they become broken. We can even say that Orchestra Harp Horror can get unbanned. I think that's also very reasonable at this point because the deck also plays a lot of Garnets, and if you draw them, not the greatest. That also loses to Dweller. What else? Thunder Dragon Colossus is an exception to the rule because if it gets unbanned, it starts getting abused in other decks. So it's like you're gonna start playing Nemesis Corridor and stuff like that. So if Colossus gets unbanned, it's on the premise that Nemesis Corridor gets banned, which will probably not happen. So yeah, again, we have no max C. So combo decks are the ones that are likely to abuse Colossus. Now the Thunder Dragon deck, I really don't care about Thunder Dragon playing Colossus. That's fine. It's not overpowered, but again, the combo decks playing Colossus, no, that is overpowered, that is bullshit, and that should not exist. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think should have gotten a hit on the ban list. A lot of, you know, interesting cards, again, should have, probably should have gone banned instead. Eradicator Epidemic Virus probably should have gone banned. Some Floodgates, some stupid bullshit cards. I don't know, like so many cards, honestly, but yeah. So again, you let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Peace.